Hey, what's going on everybody, this is Awais back with another Revit project tutorial. So this is a house project. I'll be making a 2D plan and a 3D model. So we're gonna start our project by clicking architectural template. Okay, so this is what you see when you start your architectural template, alright? So on the left we have project browser and properties. So in the project browser you can see your floor plans, ceiling plans, elevation, and many more. Just to show you guys what I'll be making in this project, this is the 3D model I'll be making, and then this is the plan. Alright, so we're gonna start building our plan first, and then I'll show you how you can make elevations and a 3D model. Alright, so before we start working on our 2D plan, I'm gonna go to my Manage tab, click on Project Units, and make sure you've got length set to feet and fractional inches. Click OK. Select your area, make sure you select square feet, click OK. Volume cubic feet, alright, click OK, and that's what you need to do. Now let's go to our architecture tab and then click on this arrow button in a wall command. You got three kinds of walls here: wall, architectural, structure, by phase. These two walls are grayed out. I'll explain them later in the project. So now let's select this wall architectural, go to your properties, click here, and then you can see different kinds of walls available. So I've got this brick 200 wall, I've got generic walls. So what I want to select is generic 200 wall. Okay, click on it and then click on edit type. You can customize your walls, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to click on this preview. If you want to see your wall preview, you can click here. Okay, so now here you got your family, your type, and few more information about your wall. I'm going to click on duplicate, and I'm going to give a name, let's say house wall. Click OK. Alright, so any changes you make here now, this is going to apply on this wall, not the wall we selected. Okay, so let's click on this structure, click on edit. This dollar box basically gives you information about your structure of the wall. So I've got one structure here, material is default, wall thickness is 7 inch, so I'm going to change that to, let's say, 7 inch. Okay, and then I'm going to add another structure to the wall. Click on insert and then give about 2 inch value. So this is going to be your brick, which is going to be outside the wall, and this is going to be concrete, which is going to be inside the house. Okay, so click on this box button here and then find concrete. You can type here CONC, it will show up. So I'm going to select concrete lightweight and click OK. As you can see that we got the concrete there now. I'm going to click here and then click on this small box and then type brick. I'm going to select brick common, click OK. Now we got our wall set up. Alright, so you can add many more structure to your wall, but for now it's fine. I'm going to click OK, I'm going to click OK, and now let's go and select this wall. So I've got this house wall 3 selected. Now let's start making walls. Okay, so I'm going to start from this corner. I'm going to take my cursor up and I'm going to type 40. So the first value you type and press spacebar, and the next value is going to be inches. So this, for now, I'll just need 40 feet, so I'll type 40, enter. Take your cursor to the right, then type, let's say, 30, enter. Then I'm going to go down about, let's say, 10, enter. Go to the right, type 15, enter, then go down. Okay, so if I hover my cursor here, as you can see that Revit is trying to snap that there. So click here and then click here. Alright, so this is our wall. To get out of the command, click on this modify button, or you can press escape twice. Okay, so on the right we got this box here. This is basically zooming commands, and you got your wheel there. Okay, so I'll show them whenever I use them, okay, in the project. So as you can see the wall, but you don't see that structure of the wall, so you go here and click on find. Now you can see the structure of the wall. and if you change your viewport to shaded, you will see the exact structure of the wall. But for now, I'm gonna change that to wireframe, and I'm gonna change that to coarse. Okay, so our outer walls are done now. I'm going to make another wall here about, let's say if I snap here and then take my cursor here this side, and I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna take this to about 10 feet. I think this is too much, so I'm gonna delete this wall, select the wall again, and then maybe 6 feet is fine, and then go right to about, let's say 18 feet. Or you can snap it to the top. So I'm gonna delete this and gonna select the wall, and I'm going to make sure that wall line location is center line so I could snap that properly. Alright, so let's say I'm gonna take it here and I'm gonna snap it to this wall. I'm gonna go down. Alright, and then I'm going to select this wall, and I'm gonna go to, this is our modify panel. Okay, any object you select, you get the related modify panel. Okay, so I'm gonna go and select this split with gap. Okay, and then I'm gonna click here, and then I'm gonna click here. Okay, and then let's select this wall, maybe get rid of it. Okay, it's not center line, so what I can do now, I can select this wall and I can just align it to this wall. So I'm gonna go and select my align tool, select this, and then select this one. Alright, so you can see that it's done. So I'm gonna select this line and I'm gonna select this line. That's been fixed. Okay, so this is the outer boundary we got now. I'm gonna go and select my wall command again, press escape twice to get out of command, and select your wall command. Alright, so this time I'm gonna select a different kind of wall. So I need to select wall 90 mm with the brick. So let me find that. Yep, we got this here. And I'm going to start from this line, and well, now I'm gonna change something here. So I want to change to exterior face or interior face. Let me find out. Okay, so we got this. I'm gonna select exterior face. Alright, so now I've got this line here. I'm gonna take this all the way up. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw another line from this line to the right, and then I'm gonna take this down, and let's go and align this. So I'm gonna select this wall, I'm gonna click on this align tool, and I'm gonna align this, align this line to this line. Alright, done. Okay, so we got that now, and let's make another wall here. Select the wall command again, starting point this point, and just drop it all the way here. Okay, I can make another room here, but that's going to be very small room, so I don't want to make that. Alright, so let's find out the dimensions now. Okay, so we have, if you click on this object, you see the dimension. So now I'm gonna go and select this dimension and change that to 14. Okay, maybe that's not I wanted, so I'm gonna go and click on this undo button and select this wall. Okay, so you need to select this wall, and then you see this dimension there. So I'm going to select this wall first, and I'm gonna change that to about 14, and then unjoined objects, that's fine. And then I'm going to go and select this and then trim and extend. Done. And then you need to align that. Click here, click on your align command, select that, and then select that. Okay, that's done. Well, it didn't work actually, so I'm gonna undo, and I'm going to select align command, and then you select the object first, the one you want to align. So select this one and then select this one. This is going to fix that. Okay, so we got this now, and then I'm gonna make another room about, let's say, select your wall again, starting point here. So far we have this right now. These are just the basic commands I used to make these walls, right? Alright, so now let's go and change some dimension for the walls, okay? So I need one room here, so I'm gonna go and select my wall, and I'm gonna start from here to the left, and then make another wall probably about here to the left. Alright, and then pretty much that's it, okay? I'm gonna select this wall now, and now as you can see you got your dimensions there, right? So I'm gonna change this to about, let's say 7 feet exactly. Alright, and then I'm gonna go select this wall, and I'm going to change this to, let's say 12 feet. So if I select this line, and I'm gonna go, let's say I select this line, alright? And now if you guys zoom in, you can see the dimension I'm getting, which is 8 feet and some decimal value is coming from the center line, not the corners of the wall. So what I want to do here, I want the dimension from this line to this line inside the room. So to change that, there's two ways you can do that. I'm going to select this wall. If you click on this circle, it's going to give you a dimension from the inner line. So if you click on it twice, so it will change eventually to the inner side of the wall. But you gotta do it every single time when you select a dimension, which is kind of pain in the ass. So what I want to do here, I'm gonna go to my manage tab and click on additional setting and click on temporary dimensions. So here you see the walls got center line, so I'm gonna change that to faces, okay? And I'm gonna click on this openings, so not the center line but doors and windows as well. So I'm gonna click OK, and now if I select this line, now you can see that I've got this dimension from this line to this line inside, and I've got another dimension from center line and the center line, so which is a lot easier now. I'm going to select this wall now, and I'm going to change the dimension. Okay, I'm going to select this wall now, and I'm going to change, as you can see now I've got the dimension from the faces. Okay, so I'm going to change this to about, let's say 7 feet. Alright, and then I'm going to select this line. I'm going to select this line and change this to 11 feet, and then change this to about, let's say 4 feet. So we got this room there, and I'm going to change this wall to about, let's say, I'll change this to 17. I hope I have enough room here to put the door for this room. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Alright, so now I'm gonna go and show you guys in a 3D. I'm gonna click here. So this is what we have right now. Yeah, this doesn't look right. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go back to my level 1 floor plan, and I'm gonna change the shaded, and I'll change the fine. Now as you can see that outside we got the wall, so I'm gonna change, select this wall. I'm gonna go and select my wall command, and I'm gonna go and select this house wall 3. I'm gonna click on edit type, and I'm gonna go to edit structure, and I'm going to select this. I'm gonna move it down, so I'm gonna click OK, apply, click OK, and now if you go to your 3D view, you can see that you got your brick wall outside. So this is basically a structure wall which I wanted actually. So this looks alright for now, but I want to do some changes here. Okay, so let's change that to wireframe and coarse. Okay, so now let's have a look. So if I select my elevation, okay, here you got that our walls are going all the way up. So here I want to change that. I'm going to select the wall, okay, and then I'm going to change base constraint to level 1, and then top constraint I want to change that to level 2. Okay, and apply. Now you can see that wall is gone to level 2. Alright, so now let's add some levels. In your elevation plan, you go click on this level, and I want to make few levels here. Starting from here, I'm gonna snap that to the right, and I'm gonna make another level about here, and I'm just gonna plot that here, and I want to make another level here, and I'm gonna drop that here. Okay, alright, so now what I can do here, this is our, I'm gonna select this, I'm gonna rename this, I'm gonna type floor 1, I'm gonna click on yes to accept that, and I'm gonna select that, and as you can see, if you zoom in, you see this arrow button here. I'm gonna click here, it's gonna give you an option to change that text and take it wherever. So this is floor 1, right? So I'm gonna select this and give value of foundation, top, foundation. Okay, click yes, done, and then the value would be -9. So I'm gonna go 0, -0, space, minus. Okay, so this is -9 now. Okay, so this is going to be our foundation. Let's say bottom, foundation. Click yes, done, and then this one is going to be about, let's say, -4 feet. Okay, so we got floor 1, top of the foundation there, and I've got my level 1 floor there. Okay, so I'm gonna go and change the value to this one. I'm gonna give this value about, let's say, about 10 feet. Okay, so our floor has gone down, and I'm gonna select this level, and I'm gonna click on this button here, and I'm gonna drag this a little bit up. Okay, and I'm going to change this to floor slab. Okay, and then I'm gonna change this level name to floor, roof, my bad, my English is not that great. So okay, and change this name to roof slab. Click on yes, that's it. Okay, so we got pretty much done now. Okay, so let's go to our level 1 now. Floor 1 now, because we changed the names now. Okay, this is our floor 1 now. Okay, so let's add some doors and windows now. So I'm gonna go and let's make some changes here. Let's find out the dimension for these things. I'm gonna select this line, I'm gonna give this value about 8 feet, and this line is going to be about 7 feet. Okay, and then another room here, I'm gonna select the wall command, and I'll just roughly draw a line about from here to, let's say, here. Okay, so I'm gonna go and select this line, and I'm going to 7 feet. This is going to be another toilet or bathroom, you can say. Alright, so we have done pretty much everything we needed in our first floor plan. Now let's add some doors and windows to it. So I'm going to go and select the door, and I want one door here. So I go to my properties, and as you can see that I've got one door here. Okay, so but I want to add some bigger door here. So I'm going to click on this load family. You can go to your insert and click on load family here, but I'm going to go and insert and click on door, and I click on load family. And now you gotta browse to your US Imperial folder in your Revit. So I'm gonna go click on doors. Let's find a door about our liking. So I'm gonna select, let's say, that door. Okay, double click and then click OK. Now it should be adding. Okay, so I'm gonna go and select this door, 60 inch by 80. That's fine, and I'm gonna just drop that about here. Okay, so this is the door we have right now. I'm gonna go to my 3D view, and let's have a look. So to orbit your 3D view, all you do is hold down your shift key and you press your mouse wheel and just move around. Okay, well, that door looks fine. I'm gonna change that to shaded. Yep, that's beautiful. I like the way it looks. Okay, so let's go and change that to wireframe, and then go to floor 1, okay, and then add some generic doors. I'm gonna go and select my door again, select here, and then I want the door to be about, let's say that door is, that dimension is fine, okay. And then I'm going to add a door here. Let's say you got this here, if you press spacebar here, it's going to flip that door, so which is really easy. So I'm gonna go and just drop that door there, and then I'm going to drop the door about here. Alright, so we got our doors done now, and then I'm gonna go and drop some windows. I'm gonna select the window command, and let's find out how many types of windows we got. We got only one type of window, which is a bit basic. So I'm gonna click on load family, navigate to your US Imperial folder, and let's find Windows. So I've got this Windows folder here. I'm gonna use my keyboard arrow button. I'm gonna scroll down. So what windows do I like? Yep, that's what I like for one of the things. So I'm gonna select that, and it's gonna give me some dimension for that window, right? So I want this to about 36 by 72, or maybe 36 by 48. So I want one window here, and I want one window here. The same window is going to be, well, let's change, okay, let's change that to fixed, this window, and let's drop that here, and I'm going to select those two windows now, 36 by 48, and I'm gonna drop that one here and one here. Alright, and then I can drop one window there at the back as well. There's gonna be one window here as well. Okay, so just drop one window here, another one here. That's cool. Alright, so pretty much our plan is ready. I'm gonna go and check that in the 3D view. So this is our 3D view now. Hold down your shift key and try to zoom in. We got one arrow here. So I've got this wall, what I made later. I'll have to select this wall. In the 3D view you can change that. You can drag this vertex and just drop up and down, but which is not a recommended way to do that. So what I want to do here, I'm going to change that to top constraint to roof slab. Apply. This is automatically going to fix that for us. I'm going to change that to coarse, and let's say hidden lines, which is a lot better. Right, so cool. So our doors are done now. So I'm going to add a floor now. I'm going to go to my level 1, which is going to be floor 1, and then I'm going to go to my top of the foundation. Okay, and now here I want to add a floor. So click on this floor command, select that architectural floor, and now in the modify panel you've got this draw panel here. So make sure you select this pick walls command. You can manually do that as well, or I prefer doing that pick wall. So select that pick wall, and then I'm going to select this wall and this wall. You can always go and edit the boundary by using these tools. You can draw a rectangle, or you can do slope arrows here on the floor as well. I'll show that in a later, but I'm gonna accept that by clicking on this check mark button. Okay, so it's giving me an error now. It's telling me that the line must be closed. So there is an error in our drawing. So the best way to figure that out is if you try to accept that, it's gonna give you these red dots. So this is the error, okay? I'm gonna click continues, and I'm gonna use my trim and extend command. Select this, select it. It's gonna fix that. Alright, and go back and then click on this check mark button, and let's go to our 3D view. Alright, so this is our floor done now. This is basically on the top of our foundation, which is not good. So I'm gonna go and select this floor, and let's say where is it. So I'm gonna go to my base constraint would be, it's gonna be on the top of the foundation. That's fine. Height would be about, let's say 9. That's going to be 9 feet, which is not good. So I'm gonna 9 inch, and I'm gonna change the value to 0. Let's find out. Apply. Okay, so 9-inch, it's fixing that for us. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my level 1. Okay, and now I'm gonna make another section here. I'm gonna make a section here to find out what's we have. That's the section there. Okay, and I'll right click on it and I'm gonna click on go to view. Okay, so now we have top of the foundation here, and I've got my bottom foundation, which is going to be 4 feet, and we got top foundation 9-inch, and then floor 1. Okay, so now our floor is done. I'm gonna add some structural wall now. So let's go to our bottom top foundation, and here I'm gonna go and select the wall again, select wall structure, and select this basic 9-inch concrete wall. Okay, and then in the depth, click here and then make sure you selected the bottom foundation. Alright, so location line would be face exterior, which is going to be easier. So I'm gonna start my wall from here, and I'm just gonna drop it here. Just keep snapping, so maybe you have to zoom in. And that's it. Cancel that command. Now let's have a look at our structural wall. So I'm gonna go to my 3D plan, and now as you can see that our structural wall is done. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go to my, I'm gonna try selecting this. This is on our floor 1, and with this I'm gonna go and click on edit boundary. Select this wall, and I'm going to give the value of, let's say, 10 feet. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on this button. It's going to do that the other way. Okay, 10 feet. I'm gonna increase that to about 11 feet. Okay, and then accept that. And now let's have a look in the 3D. So we got our structural wall done, and I've got this floor coming out, so we can make a step here, and our railing is going to be about here. Okay, so this is pretty much what we have right now. So now I'm gonna go to my floor 1 plan, and here I'm gonna add some interior to my drawing now. So this is basically a room. This is kind of kitchen. This is our room. That's another room, and this is our bath and toilet, whatever it's in there. Okay. Alright, so let's add some stuff. So I'm gonna go to my component, and then I'm gonna select this, place a component, and let's load a family. So I need a bed, so I'm gonna go to US Imperial and let's find a bed. So I'm gonna go to my furniture, beds, and I'll select this bed. This is alright. So I'm gonna double click on it. It's gonna load that to my project, and now as you can see that I want the bed side to be this wall. Okay, so I'm gonna press spacebar to rotate the bed. It's really cool. So I'm gonna just drop it about here. Okay, so now I have added some interior to my drawing. I'm gonna go and show you guys in a 3D view. I'm gonna save the project. Okay, so this is what we have right now. We got our foundation wall, we got our slab there, I've got the walls, and I've got some interior inside my building. Okay, so next what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna make a surface first. Okay, so to make a surface, what you do is basically go to your side plan. Actually it's massing inside, click on top of surface, and you've got the elevation of 1 inch, so make sure you select that. Okay, make sure you, if it's something else in feet, make sure you change that to 1 inch. Okay, after that you just click here, click 4 points, and it's gonna make a topo surface for you. Accept that. Now I'm gonna go to my 3D view. Now let's see what we have. Okay, so we got our structural wall down to the surface, and I've got pretty much set up. Okay, now we're gonna add a roof to our building. Okay, so I'm gonna go and change this to hidden line. Okay, and let's go to our roof slab. Okay, so here I'm gonna go and select my roof command, click on this arrow button and click on roof by footprint. Okay, click here. Alright, so before we start making your roof, what do? You want to type a value of overhang. So I want to give value of, let's say, 2 feet. This is going to be 2 feet outside from our wall. So if I hover over my cursor, you see that this dotted line, that means that's the value of that line. Okay, alright, so you can basically draw a roof by using these tools, but what I recommend is picking wall is better. So select that pick wall option and just click. Let's say if you move your cursor to the right, it's gonna draw a roof on the right. It's just spacebar or tab. Press move your cursor to the left. Okay, so which will make this dotted line to the left. Click here and then click here. So you gotta keep clicking. Alright, so here, and then I'm gonna select here, and I'm gonna select here, select this line, and select this line. Okay, and now what you do now is basically click on this modify, and it should give you error. I'm gonna get rid of this line, and I'm gonna get rid of this line. Okay, and then I'm gonna select my line command. I'm gonna start from here, go up to here, go up to here, and I'm gonna finish that here. Okay, and then select your trim and extend tool, select this line and select the line. It's gonna fix that. Select this line and select that line. Okay, done. Alright, so to accept the roof, it's just simply click on this tick mark. It's gonna make a roof. Let's go to our 3D view now. Okay, I'm gonna change that to shaded. Alright, so this is what we have right now. I'm gonna just hold on my shift key. Well, there's another thing I want to show you here. If you select this and then go down here and then click here and then click on hide element, it's gonna temporarily hide that element. Okay, you can hide any element you want. Okay, so if I just go down, as you can see that this is an opening there, so there we have an opening. Okay, so I want to select my roof again. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on edit footprint. I'm gonna select this and I'm going to uncheck define slope. So I'm going to uncheck that and then I'm going to accept that, and now that's what we have right now. So we're not defining slope here. Okay, which is very cool. So now we have the openings, right? So to get rid of that opening, what do? Basically it's very easy. You gotta select the wall. So I'm gonna select this wall and I'm gonna hold on my control key and accept that, and I'm gonna select this wall again. I'm gonna select this wall and hold on the shift key to orbit, control, click here to add that wall, and now click on this attach top base. Click here and then you select your roof. What it's going to do now is basically it's gonna attach those walls all the way up to the roof. So it's pretty cool, right? Alright, so we got that done. I'm gonna click here and then go back to your normal view, reset temporary, isolate. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try making a railing here. Okay, so let's say I'll go and select this railing command by sketch. Okay, and I'm going to start my line from here, go all the way up here, and then take your cursor for 1 second about here and then go down. It's gonna let you apply. Okay, done. I'm gonna select here, done, and then you accept it. Okay, this is what you have now. How easy is that, right? Wow. Okay, so we got that railing now, and then here I want to make another railing. Click here again, start from here, to about here, accept that. So we have the railing here. This is like the opening now. Now I'm gonna add a pillar. Okay, so select that column. Well, you can select structural column or architectural. I'm gonna prefer architectural column. Just gonna drop that here. Well, for that we're gonna go to our floor one plan. Okay, so we need the column about here, right? So select that column, make sure it's a structural column, architectural column, okay, and then just drop it about here. Okay, so now let's have a look what kind of column we have available. So I'm select that, and these are the columns available. Well, I'm not happy with that, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Architectural column, load family, go to US Imperial columns, try selecting one more time. Okay, so we got that column now. I'm gonna go here, it's 24 inch, I'm gonna select 18 inch, and I'm gonna drop one column about, let's say, about here, and that's it, that's pretty much it. So let's go to our 3D view now. So this is what we have, right? I'm gonna select my floor again, edit footprint, and here we have to do something else. Okay, so to add a surface down below, what I can do is basically I'm just gonna go and select it and define slope, okay, and accept that. Let's see what we have. Alright, so this is pretty much what we got right now. Okay, so let's select that column again, we can edit it, go to your width. So here you can type, let's say I'm gonna type 9 inch, okay, and diameter is going to be about 0 by 9 inch, okay, apply, okay, done. So it's a weird looking column we have here, but it's fine. Okay, so we got that column there. I'm not sure if I should apply a column there as well, so I can just select it and make a copy of it from here, copy of it, and then just drop that about here, and then you maybe have to move it. Okay, maybe it's better that if you go to your, okay, so it's better if you go to your first floor plan to look at the columns. Okay, so I'm gonna just move it to the corner about here, and I'm gonna move this to about here. I know it's a weird looking column, but just to show you guys how to do the column work. Okay, so we have this thing here now, it's a bit off, so what I do is basically I'm just gonna get rid of this railing. I don't like it. I get rid of this railing as well, and I'm gonna go to my first floor plan, and let's just move those columns a little bit upwards about here. Okay, and then just move that here as well. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Done. Let's go to a 3D plan now. Okay, so done. So we got our columns there, door there. If you want to add a railing, up to you guys, but I'm not really happy with that. So, well, there's another way. If you could want to do the roof here, it was basically you have to make a bit more thickness for the roof, so which wasn't a good idea. So this is what we have. Alright, so but so many things that you could do. Let's say if I want to add, go to your massing, get a tree. That's too big, so I'm just gonna get a small 6-meter tree. Maybe drop it here, maybe drop it here. This is just a rendering stuff. Okay, so there's so many things that you could do in this drawing. I'm gonna go to my floor 1 plan, and here I've shown you walls, doors, interior, windows, roof and floor. Okay, these are the basic components of your drawing. Okay, well, I can't cover everything in one video, so just last thing I want to show you here is this annotate tab. So you got your all the dimensions here. Let's say if you want to add a linear dimension, a line dimension, angular, radial, all the stuff available here. For the text, you just click here, click on your drawing and start typing your text, which is really easy. And these are the options. If anyone familiar with any word processing software, you are good to go. And I'm gonna go to my manage tab. Okay, just want to show you last thing, that project information. If you click here you can type organization name, your description, author, building name, and project details. Everything you can fill it here. Let's say I will type author name Awais. Alright, so Awais. Then I click OK, and then in your project browser, if you go to your sheets, let's go add a sheet by the way. So click on a sheet, add matrix sheet, click on load. You can go and select the sheet if you have some available, but I'm just gonna select this AD metric, and now this is the sheet. Okay, so if I go here, you can see author, project name, named, everything. Okay, so now let's go to our project information, and let's say I'm gonna type something here, and issue date this, project number this, click OK, and now as you can see that it's been updated automatically. So I've got issue date that, project name that. Alright, so let's go to our 3D view now. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this tutorial soon, but just want to let you guys know that I'll be making the second part of this tutorial, in which I'll be teaching you how to document your plan. I'll probably be uploading that video in a week. Well, if you have any question about this video, let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. There's one thing I want to tell you guys, that the next video is going to be documenting your plan and rendering an animation in Revit, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.